see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
The first aid station. Let's go. Nice work for the finish, Dave. Delicious pain.
I said Dave and I got no response.
And the Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff.
There's some KT tape for the wrist. How's it going out there?
Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Back to pass, it's Manning. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Outside the pocket, let's go. Find space on the right. Lots of room to run. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. You talk about getting out of jail free. They changed that field position in a heartbeat, and now they're ready to roll. Running into the open space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
One of the things you love about his running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Off the RPO, complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The Longhorns are on the move. Touchdown, Texas! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early. In front of this crowd, you know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Still on his feet at the 45. Smashes through the tackle. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
When you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, when defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man.
Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
And that defense just ran through that offensive front. He broke a couple of tackles, but nowhere to run.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Puts it out on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Snagged in the middle, it's Graham. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good rep.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Power football with the run. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for you.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
The Buckeyes will go for it on fourth down. Bringing the heat. Gets drilled as he throws the big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game, and that's it.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. This defense will try to keep everything in front. That's caught. It's Moore. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance to... Everywhere, it's a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, man. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And how about it, man? Just aggressiveness. Well, you've already got the lead. You got a comfortable lead. You're sitting pretty, but this offense, actually this coach says, I want more. I want to get this onside kick, and not only do they try it, they get it.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's moving out of the pocket. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick 6. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The play action fake. On the run, still looking. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Working that left side now. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Working on the right. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Gets it out quickly. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Trying play action. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
And the offense will stay out there with a mere 3 ticks remaining here in the first half. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Ohio State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
That was a big touchdown for them, too, because they're still trailing. They've got a lot of work ahead of them here in the second half, but I think that's going to give them a lot of confidence now going into halftime. I can't wait to see what they do here in the second half.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Got out of trouble and throws. Out of the backfield, he's open. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it a receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. You can tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback may change this route. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Smith. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Dances away. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Offense in an empty set. These DBs going to give a little cushion. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. On the move, he fires. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Ohio State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And they tacked on the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to throw, it's Manning. Here's a heat. Throwing on the run. And they can't make the connection, going for a big... on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, you know, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen, the ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere? Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Corners are going to bail. They go to the ground. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Off play action. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Unloads quickly. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
28 unanswered, bitch.
And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Hand off from the gun. Shows him the stiff arm. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Looking for a crease, it's Baxter. Past the 1st down marker and still running.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. The defense calls.
Hope you know I got enough time.
The day as they try to get their act together.
This nigga is dumb. I got enough time.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Fake spike now looking to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a
Yes, sir. Ball, let's play ball.
Defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantage.
He's going. Got some room. Headed to the goal line.
This nigga is dumb.
Finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
He brought that thing out of the end zone with the idea of making a play, but he wasn't even able to get back to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. to the ground game on the left. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And every offense is different. The 2-minute drill looks different for everybody. Slipping the run in there, sometimes it can be good, but you can't do that much more with that clock ticking out.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Steps away to find some room. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
And the ball will come to rest just the 40-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Extending the play. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. A little screen to the running back.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. Touchdown, Texas! And they're on top here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And he puts through the extra point. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Making side adjustments here. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab on the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Pulls and fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Graham. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it. You practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
On the option. Touchdown, Ohio State. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
He got it!
Yeah, bitch.
Call pays off and wins the game in overtime. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. Number 1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent, and this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were number 1, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season, and you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss, work on some